Hi, hello, and a very warm welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to reveal 16 secrets that your bank does not want you to know. That is 16 secrets that your bank does not want you to know. Now, when you approach your bank to ask about a potential investment loan or a home loan, for example, chances are that whoever you're dealing with may be very friendly and eager to help when you walk in the door. After all, a bank is a business and they certainly want to keep your money with them because the bank exists to make a profit. That is their main business. Now, when you go into a bank, you are on your own when it comes to your own financial interests. The bank leaves it up to you to do the homework, talk to your financial advisors, and take the final responsibility for entering into an agreement. That means that your bank wants to make money out of you. For that reason, there are definitely some things that your bank will not tell you. Now, this doesn't mean that bankers are not trustworthy or honest people. It's just that they work for large corporations and their role is to sell you products offered by their employers, which may or may not be the best financial solution for you. So here are the 16 secrets your bank does not want you to know. The first one is that the bank can only offer you limited options. Now, it makes sense, doesn't it? As they can only offer you their own products. So for that reason, they won't tell you about loan products offered by other banks which may suit you better. So the first secret is that your bank is not going to reveal other loan products that are offered by other banks which may suit you better. They will only offer you their own products. Secret number 2. Bankers will not let you know that what they really are is salesmen and saleswomen. Now, bankers have a portfolio and a budget to meet in order to retain their jobs. They have to sell you a specific solution, including credit cards and insurance. And the more products or services they get you to buy, the more money the bank makes. Now, sure, finance brokers also get paid by the banks for their services for the services that they offer, but this income must be declared. So the next time you walk into a bank, remember that all the employees that you meet there are salespeople. They have a portfolio and they have a budget to meet in order to keep their jobs. Secret number 3. Did you know that there are 4 main areas that you can deal with inside the bank? There are 4 main areas you can deal with inside the bank. The front door, where most retails enter, that is mom and dad clients, for example. Then there is the business branch available to larger accounts. That is, the bankers here are more investment and business savvy. And then you have the private bank. This is for high net worth individuals that want a personal touch. And finally, we have the institutional branch. That is where the big boys actually go. So your bank actually has 4 main different areas catered for different customers. Now, probably you usually just walk through the front door. That is where most people walk in through the bank through. But there is the business branch that is available to people with larger accounts. That is, people who have accounts that have more money. And then there is a private bank that is for high net worth individuals or customers that want a personal touch. And then there is the institutional branch, that is where the big boys go to. Now, looking at these areas, the average Joe doesn't really fit in anywhere. If the average Joe has a home loan and wants to start looking for some investment opportunities, you're pretty much on your own once more. Now, the fourth secret that your bank does not want you to know is that mortgage rates are actually negotiable. Mortgage rates are negotiable. Now, if you ask them, they can usually give you a better deal because the bank would rather drop the interest rate a little than lose your business. The annoying part is you will never receive the best offer the first time round. You would have to have the conversation and be prepared to leave their offer on the table and take up another should the game not go your way. And to be frank, who has that kind of time? Always remember that mortgage rates are negotiable, but you will not get a lower interest rate unless you ask for it. Secret number 5 that your bank does not want you to know. An offset account can be better than a term deposit. That is, an offset account can be better than a term deposit. Now, putting your spare cash into an offset account is effectively going to earn you the interest rate on your mortgage and therefore makes you more money than a savings account or term deposit. Now, make sure you ask your broker whether it's worth getting one if you don't have one already. A lot of people tend to just open savings account, but the truth of the matter is an offset account is going to earn you more interest. Secret number 6 that your bank does not want you to know. Bank fees are a big moneymaker for the banks. It's unlikely your banker will tell you that fees are among the biggest moneymaker for the banks, nor will they tell you this very interesting fact. So be sure that you're aware of every fee you pay, no matter how small. It quickly adds up and should not be neglected. So remember, your bank is a business and bank fees are a big moneymaker for the banks. So be sure that you're aware of every single fee that you're paying, no matter how small, because in the long run, it all adds up. Secret number 7, some fees can be waived. Your bank won't tell you this, but sometimes certain fees can be waived just because you asked. Yes, your fees, certain fees can actually be waived. All you have to do is ask. But the bank won't tell you that. Secret number 8. Banks are not financial advisors. Yes, banks are not financial advisors. Now, some borrowers assume bank employees are trained to help them make financial decisions, but the truth is that's not the case. So do your homework first, folks. Secret number 9. The system will decide on your loan application. Your bank does not want you to know that the system will decide on your loan application. Now, many people think that their bank manager or the loans officer will decide, but in reality, the system will assess your loan application. All your information will be fed into a computer and your application is going to be reduced to a number. So the next time you think that the bank manager or the loan officer is the one who decides on your loan, you're far from it. That's not true, because in reality, the system decides on your loan application. All they do is feed your data into a computer and your application is reduced to a number. Secret number 10. You should shop around for the best loans or financial products. Your bank will not tell you that. Your bank is not going to tell you that, hey, you need to shop around for the best loans or financial products. Now, many people just go to their bank for loans and other financial products. Well, it seems easier and more convenient to keep their financial accounts with one bank, and they assume that because they have been loyal customers, they will get a good deal. Unfortunately, this is not always the case. So please shop around for the best loans or financial products. Do not simply go to your bank. Now, the next secret number 11 that your bank does not want you to know is that brokers get special rates. Now, this is a common occurrence, and yet very few people actually know about it. Brokers get special rates. Now, while banks advertise their generic rates, in the background, they reward mortgage brokers with exclusive products for the large amount of business they bring to the banks. Banks like to reward mortgage brokers with better deals for their customers because mortgage brokers allow banks to save on costs. As mortgage brokers deal with a client, the bank saves on resources. So remember, your bank does not want you to know that actually brokers get special rates. Secret number 12 that your bank does not want you to know is that bigger ain't better. No, bigger ain't better. Now let me explain. The large size of the banks does not mean better products, better customer service, or better chances of being approved. Actually, usually it equates to the opposite. You see, the large corporate nature of the major banks slows their processes down. They require a lot of extra controls when they distribute loans, so that results in bland, standardized products and little flexibility. In other words, their size doesn't translate to better services. So do not always go for the bigger banks, because the truth of the matter is the large size of the banks really does not mean better products, better customer service, or better chances of being approved. Now, actually, in reality, most of the times it is the opposite. And that is because the large corporate nature of the big banks slows their processes down. They require a lot of extra controls when they distribute loans, and so that results in bland, standardized products. So the next time you want to pick your bank, you don't have to go for the bigger banks. You will probably get better deals from the smaller banks. Secret 13, number 13 that your bank does not want you to know. Loyalty does not pay, okay? Loyalty does not pay. Your bank is a business. That's right. The bank you've been visiting for the last 10, 20, 50 years, okay? Every time you had to pay a bill or pull some cash out of your account will not reward you for your loyalty. Absolutely not. Banks know that most customers don't shop around. And the truth is that by not visiting the competition, you're really limiting yourself. Now, well, banks take advantage of this, and you can be sure that they won't give you the best rate available in the market. They'll set you up with the highest rate they think you will take. After all, unlike mortgage brokers, banks make higher margins when they issue high interest loans. So please remember, loyalty does not pay. If you've been with the same bank for the last 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, it's time to start shopping around. Now, secret number 14 that your bank does not want you to know. Great rates. Now, that great rate they advertise, that great rate that they advertise, it's nice, but the truth is you can't qualify for it. More often than not, you will see banks advertising some really great rates. But the truth of the matter is they don't want you to know that you can't qualify for them. Banks save their best rates for their mortgage brokers and high caliber clients, and the rates they do advertise are extremely hard to qualify for. If you don't fit directly into their mold, they are not going to qualify you for that great rate you want. Instead, they'll qualify you for a higher rate. Of course, this has to do with their qualification guidelines, but the point I'm trying to advocate here is that through the bank's qualification is tough, and getting what you want is even tougher. Secret number 15. Think about fees, and more fees. Maintenance fees, overdraft fees, statement fees, check fees, request fees, account review fees, online banking and access fees. There are all kinds of fees that a bank will charge you. The truth of the matter is, most of these are hidden. They're never mentioned to you when you're signing things, and you never hear about them or even know of them until you are charged with them. So my advice is ask. Make sure that you ask every single time, what are the hidden fees? Do I have to incur any maintenance fees, overdraft fees, statement fees, check fees, request fees, account review fees, online banking and access fees? Ask, because the bank is ready and always prepared to charge you all kinds of fees, because let's face it, a bank is a business and that's how they make money. Now, the last secret that your bank does not want you to know is that tellers do not verify cash. Tellers do not verify cash. Now, once it is your responsibility, as a customer, it is your job to check your money at the counter. When you go to the bank, you're going to, let's say for example, you're going to withdraw some money. You're going to withdraw $10,000 or $5,000, for example, and the teller hands you the money. It is your responsibility to check the money, cross-check the money at the counter before you leave, at the counter, because once you leave that teller counter, even with all the cameras, they won't do anything about it. If you later on realize that you have been shortchanged, the bank is not going to do anything about it. And the truth of the matter is 95% of the people never check their money just because they have been handed out the money by a teller. Now, this is a no. Please, as a customer, it is your responsibility to check the money at the counter, because once you leave that teller counter, even with all the cameras, they won't do anything about it. So there you go. Those are the 16 dirty secrets that your bank does not want you to know. But guess what? Now you know every single one of them. So don't be blindfolded anymore. Your bank is a business. Now, if you found this video helpful, please give the video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and share the video with anybody else who may benefit from knowing all these dirty secrets. Now remember, this channel is all about money. I do the hard work because I would like to ensure that you improve in all areas of your finances. So if it has anything to do with money, I upload it. Now, thank you very much, folks, and I shall see you in our next video. Bye bye.